video for May 8th. No new questions were submitted on the Google form this week, but I did have one via email. A student in college algebra wanted help with our probability project. So I've got an example of the hardest type of problem on there that I think if we do this problem, we should be able to do all three of the problems on there effectively. So here we go. An archer has a 25% chance of hitting the bullseye on a target. What is the probability that the archer will hit the bullseye at most 3 out of 5 times? So this is a binomial probability because this is not 50-50. When it's 50-50, it's a little bit easier, but now we've got a 25% chance of a hit, which implies a 75% chance of a miss. And then what's making this even a little bit more difficult is this at most 3 out of 5 times language. So that creates a range of possibilities, and you have to figure them all out individually. So sometimes I like to write out all of the possibilities and then box the ones that I want. So we can hit the target 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 times. What is the probability that we hit at most 3 out of the 5? So at most, so that would be 0, 1, 2, or 3. So this is the probability we're looking for in terms of hits. But if we look at this, we'll see it's actually would be quicker to calculate these two probabilities over here and then subtract from 1, because one of these outcomes has to happen. So there's a 100% chance that one of these happens. So if I figure out these two and then subtract from 100%, I'll get the probability that these 4 happen. So that's a little bit quicker to do it that way. Okay, let's go for the 4 hits situation first. So we have to hit the target 4 times. Each time has a 25% probability, so we do 0.25 to the 4th. That's our chance of hitting it 4 times in a row. Now we have to miss it on the 5th shot whenever that shot happens. So that's a 0.75 probability. I'll do a little exponent of 1 here to represent that we're going to hit 4 times and miss 1 time. And these are the probabilities of a hit and of a miss. So now this here would calculate the probability of hitting it 4 times in a row and then missing it once. I want to get all the rearrangements of this, but all of those rearrangements would still have the same probability. So what do? I say I'm going to take 5 shots, and I'm going to choose 4 of them to be hits. So 5 choose 4. We're going to do a combination at the front here, and then multiply it to this probability. All right, we plug all of this into our calculator. What do we get? 5 choose 4 is 5. Which makes sense. Because you're picking the 5. You could also just think of it as you're picking the 1 that you're going to miss, times 0.25 to the 4th, times 0.75 gives us a pretty low probability, 0.014648. So a 1.5% chance that we will hit it 4 times. Now 5 hits. And this one's actually a little bit easier. Because there's no combination here. We have to miss all 5 times. And so that is, or we have to hit all 5 times. So that is a 25% chance happening 5 times. We don't have to do a combination because there's only one way this can happen. We don't have to multiply by a probability for missing it because it's only hits. And this here is equal to 0.25 to the 5th. And we get a really tiny number, 0.000976. 6, we round it there. All right, let's add these together. So add these together. I guess I wouldn't put my addition symbol there, I'd put it over here-ish. 0.014648, and I get 0.01562 2, but don't forget that's the probability that we hit it 4 or 5 times. So we got to subtract this from 1 minus this number here. Gives us our chance that we hit at most 5 times. We get 0.984. And then I like to turn that into a percentage. So multiply by 100%, just times 100 in your calculator, and we get 98.4%. Okay, well that's gonna be that for this homework or weekly Q&A video. Keep submitting your questions. Happy to answer them all. If you email me a question, it might end up in this video. And have a good rest of your day. Bye.